I was muted. Oh my gosh. We have some really juicy content for you today. That's where I was going. I'm Shauna St. James. If we have not met, I am the founder here in High Ticket Sales Systems. Our goal is to make sure that we give you everything you need so that you can convert your high ticket sales, so you can meet your sales goals, so you can live your dream, whatever that is. And today you're getting literally, I am opening the big treasure chest and you get to see inside the 4-step formula that we use to 2 times, 3 times, or to double, triple, even 10 times your income. So I want you to say hello as you're signing in. We are live here from several places. And actually right now, I think I can only see anyone who is here inside the High Ticket Sales Systems group. But if you are watching from YouTube or Instagram or anywhere else, hello, and be sure to comment and let me know that you are here. I will be checking all of those comments later. So if you have questions or if you need help with anything, I'll be able to follow up with you on that. So thank you again for joining us. Who is this for? This is for 2 kinds of people. It doesn't matter whether you're a coach or a social media manager, or, if you're an agency or if you're an independent artist, it really doesn't matter what kind of business you have. This will work for everyone. So whether you are at the beginning of your business and you're trying to figure out exactly where you need to start or what you need to build to make this thing work, I've got the answers for you. We're going to share them with you today. Or if you have everything set up in your business, but you're ready to scale, you're ready to streamline, you're ready to actually level up your income, whatever that is, whatever your goal is for the year, I have some information that's going to blow your mind and help you do that. Yeah. Hello, I see someone here. It just says Facebook user for me, so I can't see who that is, but hello. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. So let's get started right away. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Now, for those of you who are on Instagram, this is going to be probably very hard for you to see. So you might have to watch this later and, magnify this up. But let's go ahead and do that. All right, I'm going to pop over here. Yeah, and you're going to get to see all of this. Okay, let's talk about the 4-step high ticket sales formula. This is what I want to walk you through. The first thing you're going to need in your high ticket sales system are strategies. What strategies are you using right now to be able to generate your leads? What strategy are you using to direct your traffic? Where are you putting all your traffic? Are you just trying to sell straight off your website? I'm going to guess that's probably not going so well for you. I'm not going to guess. I know that's not going so well for you. We need a really tactical strategy, a strategy with really tight tactics as far as how we're going to direct our traffic so that we can actually move them down our sales line, the sale, to where we can close that sale. And do you have a strategy for how you're creating content, how you're putting your content out there across all of the social media platforms? If you don't have a strategy, that is the first place that we start with you. Next, you're going to need systems. Well, what do I mean by systems? Well, why is it giving us we don't want that number. We want a number 2. Okay, well, that's being weird. Okay, if we don't have systems, we're lost. And I am saying this because that was me. I knew the strategies, but I didn't have good systems. And here's the thing. If even one of these pieces that we're talking about today is not in place, the whole thing crumbles. Nothing works. And a lot of times we think it's our product or we think it's us. It really has nothing to do with it. It's probably just one of these 4 steps that we don't have, that you're missing, that you don't have in place, that are causing the lack of conversions, right? Systems. What do I mean by systems? Well, we need to be able to have systems that let us create structure so we can put everything on rinse and repeat. We're not having to reinvent the wheel every time. It saves us loads of time. By the way, if you're joining us, please say hello. I can't see the comments right now while I'm sharing screen, but I will be checking back later. And if you're watching this in replay, please stop and hit hashtag replay so that I know that you were able to catch this content. All right. So do you have systems for how you make your offers? Do you have a formula for how you do that every time? Do you have a system for how you create your lead magnets, how you put your lead magnets out there? And once people, take that lead magnet and say, oh my gosh, yeah, I absolutely have to have that, which sometimes that's the hardest part, is getting that lead magnet that that everybody wants. We do help you with that. But once you have that lead magnet, do you have a system as to how you flow and how you walk your person down through all of the connections and all of the pieces of your sales funnel? If you don't have those, you're going to miss out. People are going to start falling through the cracks, and you're going to be losing sales. And sometimes you might not even know that you're losing them if you don't have really clean, structured systems, right? We need to have a system how we nurture and engage our audience that, once again, is on rinse and repeat. We don't have to think about it every time. Like, oh my gosh, what am I going to be posting this week? What am I going to talk about this week? I don't know what I should say. When you have systems, all of that just comes automatically to you. It's so much stress relief right there. Sales conversations. Do you have a system that you walk your people through when it comes to having a sales conversation? A sales conversation should be structured the same way every time. You walk people through each step. And as long as you do that, you're going to have you're going to improve your chance of conversions. Sorry, I think I have a dog hair there. So, okay. So the next thing, after you've built your systems, this is so weird that it does this. After you've built your systems, you need to have tools, because here's the deal. You cannot do any of this without tools. Trust me, I tried. I spent years trying to just kind of manage this all by myself, and do it honestly, the cheap way. I kept thinking, no, surely I can do this, this, and this. I don't have to have that to be able to do this. And guess what? It only turned out to be a meh, so-so job, which led to meh, so-so sales. When you have the right tools, not only does it save you time and make everything easier, but you have better results. Super powerful. We're going to walk through all of these things so you know what they are. I'm going to show you all of the pieces to this, so don't worry. The last thing that we need are skills. And this whole 4-step system, this is common. None of this is completely unique, but the way we apply each one of these makes a difference. Skills are where the nuance lies, meaning, what do you say to people when you open a conversation? What do you say to people to get them to book a call with you, right? You may have all the systems in place, but what do you actually say in that conversation, in that DM, that's going to let you connect with that person so that you can discover their needs? Do you have the skills you need to lower their guard, right? One of the things I talk about are the snake, the otter, and the moose. And those are the 3 parts of our brain when we're talking about neuroscience that function. The snake is always on guard. He is our guy who's always suspicious, right? In our forest, this is our mind. And he is always going to be on guard. What do they want from me? What are they trying to get from me? So how do you approach someone and not have their snake come on guard and actually just strike you and go, yeah, no, you're out? Because that's the last thing we want. We need to have skills. So strategy, system, tools, and skills. Here, let me switch to present. That might help here. All right, so this is it. This is the whole kit and caboodle, the fresh lead connection framework. This is everything that I just showed you. This includes all of those 4 steps for your high ticket sales system. What does this mean? This means that we are taking our people and moving them all the way down through till we get to a sales conversation. This is the path that we teach you. And here are the tools. The strategy is we're going to use a Facebook group. Now, that, once again, that's not totally unique or, reinventing the wheel. If you look at some of the biggest influencers and sales leaders out there, they are still using Facebook groups. They leverage Facebook groups in a very specific way to help them grow their audience and convert sales. That is a strategy. So let's start with the strategy to grow our Facebook group. And then we need to have the structure. This is the system. This whole big kit and caboodle is our system that when you come inside our program, we walk you through each part of how to build this. The tools that we use Mass AI. Excuse me, I thought I was going to sneeze. We're going to use Mass AI. What is Mass AI? It is a content and campaign builder. That we are talking structured AI. This isn't where you have to go in and put a ton of prompts and say, I need this, I need that. This is where you go in, you tell it, okay, here's what I offer. Here's who I offer it for. Like, here's who my offer is for. And here's what I want to do. I want to create Facebook posts. I want to create email series. And you literally can just click the boxes and it creates the whole campaign for you. Do you know how many hours that saves? We're talking going from days, hours to minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. You can have a complete launch campaign built. So what does this do for you? This gives you all the content you need to send to your email, right? So we have our email welcome series. We have our email that delivers lead magnets, all of these systems in place. And then we direct our content. We post our content in all of these places, whether we're using paid ads, right? You could be using paid ads that go to a lead magnet, that drop people into a sales funnel platform. So you're already collecting their emails. But no matter where you're collecting these people, you need to have a place to keep them all in one spot. You need a system so you don't lose track of these people. That's where the tool Group Track comes in. And I have demonstrated Group Track for you partially before. It is such a powerful platform. I really haven't even touched all of the functions that it has for you. So we will be diving deeper into that as we go, so you can see the power of how Group Track works. But this is where you can put every single person you want from your social media platforms, whether they're on LinkedIn, whether they're on Instagram, whether they're on Facebook, drop them in one place and it automatically, here's the wonderful part, it starts automations for you. So you can customize your emails, you can customize your DM messages. It'll keep track of every single thing you do. You get to tag people. You get to say where you got them. You get to keep track of what conversations you've had with them. All of that happens right here at the very beginning. This is the most powerful part that we get wrong. This is where we go wrong most of the time, right? Before we ever get to the point where we get to have a conversation with them. Because if we're using Facebook, because right now we're talking about growing a Facebook group. Now, I realize you can do this on Instagram, you can do this on LinkedIn, you can do this other places. I'm just using Facebook as the example today. But once you sent them a friend request, there's a whole nother system that needs to happen, whether they accept your friend request or not accept your friend request. And what do you say? Here's where the skills come in. What do you say when it's time to send that opening greeting? What do you do if they don't respond or if they do respond? If you have these automated, or they don't even have to be automated when you start. If you just know what to do next, the decision-making time is cut in half. No more stressing over what you do next. You have a structure and a system to follow. It makes it so much easier. This is how our clients have, this is how our clients have grown their businesses, have doubled, tripled, even, where's my stop sharing? There we go. Even 10 times their income. How do you get Mass AI? That is a great question. I will get with you that afterwards. I can definitely share information with you on that. And I'll be demonstrating more on Mass AI too. Mass AI is, oh my gosh, it is one of the most amazing tools. If you don't have anything else, even if you don't have sales funnels, like if you're like, yeah, Shauna, I don't have a website yet, I don't have a sales funnel. I'm telling you that we have clients who, with Group Track and Mass AI, have produced millions of dollars. I'm not exaggerating there. And Mass AI in particular, that particular product has produced over $1 million in sales in less than 1 year. And it's only been out a year. So if you get Mass AI now, you are getting in on the ground floor level, because the developers are still adding new features to this product. So there's more to come. When you invest in Mass AI, you're going to be like, what? They're going to be doing this. Yes, it's not even a finished product yet. You're getting in on the ground floor. They are still adding new powerful features to it. So next week, actually, I will be demonstrating that, but I will definitely be contacting you and reaching out for anyone who has a question about how to use Mass AI. We have an event coming up on February 7th. February 7th is a great opportunity for you to see exactly how Mass works for free from the actual founder, from the builder, from the developer, from the guy who built the thing himself. You can come to a workshop and he will demonstrate the whole thing for you. So if you'd like to attend that, let me know. I'll be there too. I'm one of their team members. I'm a partner with them. So I'll be able to answer any questions for you and guide you through that experience. I would love to have you there. All right. So that is the summary that I really wanted to share with you. We need all 4 of those pieces in order for us to close our high ticket sales. You've got to have strategies. You've got to have systems. You've got to have the right tools. Can't go without those tools. And then you have to have the skills to be able to use all that stuff. And so if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, this seems like a really big thing, it is, but there are really simple, concrete ways that you can start implementing this that are going to make differences in your business right away. You're going to start seeing results right away. This isn't something that's going to take you a whole year to be able to get your return on investment or to be able to see the changes. You're going to be able to start applying these things, and you're going to see changes in your engagement right away. You're going to see that you have more reach. You're going to see that you have more people in conversations. You're going to see that, oh, wow, I can actually get this person over here in my Facebook group and deliver valuable content with them so I can build rapport so they know who I am. And if you're scaling your business, you can just start saving time. You may be even honestly to let go of a few team members, or if you haven't had a big team yet, but you know you need a big team to scale, this is how you have a team behind you without having to have to pay for a team. Mass AI is a team. All right, I'm going to let you go. Thank you guys so much for being here. And until next week, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and please feel free to reach out if you need anything.